we're going to just be going through the patch notes and checking out what the changes are. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Alright, so let's jump right into it. So, the early access wipe will be held next Monday, and all character items, levels, gold, and skills will be reset. Bluestone shards will never be reset. Triumph levels will not be reset this time and will only be reset at the start of the official seasons. And new early access leaderboard will start shortly after the wipe, once things have stabilized. Alright, so right now we're looking at the patch notes. We have some pretty awesome, long-awaited changes that, people were waiting for a while, that I've always been asking for. Definitely a nice quality of life change to, just the overall dungeon feel. And that's going to come up in just a moment. But we do have an additional character slot, so that's awesome. You guys are able to play one of each class now, so that's dope. And now we also have the currency that was used to unlock the classes. That's been returned, so that's nice. So remember what I was talking about, the nice quality of life changes. We have the game time is slightly increased, and the game time is increased both on the normal Inferno map and the High Roller map respectively. And then we have an additional blue portal spawning, and Deathstorm closing times have been modified to close slower on the Goblin Cave map. So that's interesting. That's good. Makes it for better solo player experience, and maybe more survivability, so you're actually able to make it out. So that's nice. And then we have some changes on the classes. Sharding Protection's physical damage reduction buff has been reduced from 30% to 15%. Pots and crates give a little bit of XP when broken instead of 0 XP. That's pretty nice for farming up just XP in general. Getting to level 15, getting all your skills. Quality of life update. Silver coins now stacked to 30 instead of 25. That's dope because silver's going up. The armor rating curve has been modified and slightly flattened at the very high range. So that's interesting. Okay, I guess they are trying to cap the amount of armor rating that you're able to get at a higher range, and also the physical damage reduction also has a hard cap at 85% as well. So they're messing around with those values. Interesting. I guess I'm trying to just nerf the overall fighter barbarian strength and armor, just 2 stacked basically. And now we're looking at the rogue's double jump getting a move speed reduction on his double jump when he's landing, and the maximum height also got reduced. So that's a nice change. From what I've seen, it doesn't really look like it's been a great change so far, but it's definitely something in the right direction. Now we got the weak point attack now reduces target's armor rating by 40% instead of reducing the physical damage reduction. And rogue can no longer equip the hand crossbow, which I don't think is that smart. I think that the rogue probably should just still be able to use the hand crossbow. It's just pretty good in PvE aspects and just getting rid of shields. And basically what needed to be removed was the fact that they're able to apply their on hit poison abilities, rupture on that crossbow. So they're able to do over 100 damage on a good crossbow. So that's kind of OP. So hopefully that will be addressed later on. We'll see how it goes. Fighter style abilities, physical damage reduction reduced from 15% to 10%. Fighter's barricade gives plus 50 armor rating and defensive position instead of plus 15% physical damage reduction. Okay. Nice. That's interesting. So it looks like, all right, the taunt got a little nerf, and the barricade is giving armor rating, which seems like it seems a little bit better than just a 15% physical damage reduction. And now we're looking at Ranger's penetrating shot now grants 25% more armor penetration, and air and destruction checks has been fixed. Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. I do like that. Den of Darkness attribute ratio for the bards reduced from 1030 to 50 to 6, 9, and 12. So that's pretty huge. Explosive bottle and oil lantern now do magical damage instead of physical damage. Okay, that's a nice quality of life change as well. That is not physical damage. It's burning. That's elemental. You know, that's probably magic. Instruments are now bard only. Okay. Makes sense as to why I could not put the instruments into my inventory, into my quick slots. So okay, that kind of sucks, but all right. Significantly reduced the values for physical damage reduction that appear as random attributes on items. Well, that just goes hand in hand with the physical damage reduction cap a little bit. Falchion damage slightly reduced. That's pretty nice. It was pretty strong. It was doing a lot of work. Windlass crossbow and crossbow now both have 25 and 20% armor pen respectively, which is pretty nice. I did notice that on my crossbow recently when I was playing, that it did have that armor pen. So that's going to be really useful in terms of just cutting down someone's HP if they're basically running at you, in terms of like a fighter or a barb. You can use that and then just switch out to your bow, hopefully, and then maybe have a chance to even equip melee weapon if you need to help finish them off. So it's gonna be nice. And we're also seeing the hand crossbow has 5 armor penetration, and we're getting to the end here, but I am liking the changes so far. So there does seem to be a lot of focus on the physical damage reduction and the armor rating along with armor pen. So it does seem that they're going in the right direction in terms of super stacked players that you're not really able to do damage to. And we're seeing now the Flames Mace, Morningstar, and the War Maul have armor penetration as well. First two have 15%, the War Maul has 30%, and now that just adds as well again to that armor rating changes. So we're gonna be seeing some pretty strong clerics, and that's gonna be nice. It's gonna feel a little bit better, in terms of fighting fighters and barbarians. They'll probably feel a little bit more useful now. Magic Staff now has magical damage by default. Okay, that's good. That's a nice just buff. Is it doing extra damage, or is it just, I guess maybe they're adding 1 damage to it. Okay. Reduce the base projectile damage reduction value for plate armors. Yep, again, a nerf, a hit to the nerf of the armors. They don't want super tanky people. Makes it difficult to fight when you're not really geared. And yeah, I think that's about it. There was an issue there that might have been still going on, might be fixed. But yeah, as another reminder, the wipe, first early access wipe, will be wiping next Monday. So make sure to get out there, use up all your gold, use your gear, get out there, have some fun, and hope to catch you guys in the dungeons. Thank you. See you next time.